Okay, folks, let me walk you through creating a project and then using the loop library to compose your song. So once you go into the studio, it'll bring up all these pretty squares, which are um, different ways of making music that you can choose. We're going to ignore them for now and go over to the bottom right corner, Browse Loops. Click on Browse Loops. Once you click on Browse Loops, it's going to bring up this Browse tab, which is really cool if you're going for a really specific genre, or you're just looking to explore something specific. They've created a lot of um, beats that are all mashed together. But for now, go ahead and go over to the Loops tab. So ignore Browse, ignore Packs, head over to Loops. So for your project, first you're going to be laying down the rhythmic track, so anything percussive will work. So you can go to instruments and it's going to have all these options. And as you can see, there's a lot of different options for the more rhythmic tracks that you can lay down. We have percussion, kick, hi-hats, drums. I'm going to start with beats. If you have a really specific in mind for what kind of beat you want, you can kind of Frankenstein it together with percussion and drum and lead. But beats is going to have like kind of package deal for rhythms, all coming together in a pleasing way. So you can pick beats and you can scroll all the way through this. Or if you're going for a specific genre in mind, you can put in this filter, right? So we have beats, and specifically we can choose pop beats. Okay, that might narrow it down a little bit for you. So let's see, I'm just going to pick something. That's just fine. Once you have selected a loop that you fancy, click on it and drag it into your track, just like you're dragging and dropping a file into Google Drive or something. Okay, once it's there, doesn't matter where you drop it because you can grab it with your little hand and move it all the way back to the beginning. Good, do you have your percussion track? You don't have to worry about adding a new track or anything. Just go back to the search bar here, reset your filter. Once you've laid down your beats, and you can lay down more than one, please do, be my guest. Just make sure they blend well together. Once you've done that, you need something to layer the harmonies underneath. I think the most efficient way to do that is to just go right down here to chords. You can sift through some of the more melodic instruments to see, like synth would be probably a safe bet for chords, but why not just start here? I'll stick in the same genre here. I had pop and R&B, so that's kind of playful. That matches the beat vibe. All right. I don't expect you to, find the correct beats that you vibe with right on the first try. But just for time's sake, I'm going through it. Good. So you've got your chords. Hope you really dive into what's possible with the chords. Now I'm going to clear the filter here. Now we go into melody. So you can pick an instrument in here somewhere: brass, voice, piano, arpeggio, guitar, bass, anything that can play a melody over the top of our chords. I'm looking for something a little bit more melodic. Let's go narrow it down. So these are a lot of chords with the guitar. I'll probably pick a different instrument here. How about voice? Bubblegum bass voice. That'll do the trick. Just make sure that your melody matches up with the chords. Nice. So if your melody is like in a different key than your chords, or one's in minor and one's in major, it's going to sound kind of weird. So just trust your ears on that. Okay, good. So you've layered your 3 tracks. I hope you have more than 3 tracks in here. I hope you get into this. Once you've done that, we'll talk about the length requirements here. I think because we're going to have a verse and a chorus, you should have at least 32 beats in each section. So what I mean by 32 beats is if you just mute all of these, oh, here's the mute. Yep, okay, so that M stands for mute. Good, still learning the ropes here too. I'm a punk, not a DJ yet. Okay, so if you mute all of these and then turn on the metronome here, you should count with a metronome. You should have 32 beats. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 8. An easier way to do that is just know that when it hits the 9, from the beginning to the 9 is 32 beats. Then you can make a creative change into your chorus. Okay, hope that makes sense. The verse here that you're starting with is going to be 32 beats, and then the chorus is going to be 32 beats, and that change happens here at the 9 and at the 16 and the 17. All right, so hope that makes more sense. I know that part at the end was a little bit random, so we can go over that more, but let me know what questions you have about the loop library, and I'm super excited to see what you come up with.